Hey guys, Mr. Randall here again today, and so today's video we are talking about finding the area of a right triangle. Okay, and to do that we're going to talk a little bit about the area of a quadrilateral again, but here's your quizzes code. Here's your Khan Academy link to work on the area of triangles and the area of right triangles. Okay, so we know the area of a rectangle to be the base times the height. Okay, well, a triangle is defined as three sides. So we can see we have one corner, or two corners, three corners. All these make the three sides. A right angle has a square corner. So if we see, like, for sure, if you see this square, that means a right triangle or a right angle. But a 90-degree angle is just this, where we see a sharp corner right here, just like that. Okay, so a non-right triangle is just one that doesn't have this type of angle to it. Okay, and as we see, the right triangle to the left has a base of B, a base length B, and a height of H. And this is called the hypotenuse, this long leg right here, but we're not going to worry about that for finding the area. Okay, so we have a base and a height. Well, if we look, this triangle, if I made a copy of it and just flipped it, and that's how I got this blue triangle right here, I flipped it, I would get a rectangle, right? And this rectangle would have a length of B and a height of H, right? Well, if we look though, all I'm doing is I took a copy. So I have two triangles making this. So the area of two triangles equals base times height. Now here we can use a couple of our algebra skills. We would divide by 2. We would get the area of the triangle all alone, and we would have half of the base and the height, because we would divide by 2 right here. So this is your formula for finding the area of a triangle. One thing that is always nice, especially with geometry, is if you are ever confused, just draw what you see. So right here we have this, and do we see how these are correlated now? Okay. So looking at this problem, we have Jenna's rectangular garden has a length of 9 and a width of 6. On one side of the diagonal, so this is the diagonal right here, she's going to plant carrots. The other side she's going to plant tomatoes. And like I said, when in doubt, draw a picture. See how I have this picture right here? It'll help you if you need to see what's going on. How much room does Jenna have to plant carrots? So we're trying to find this right here. We're trying to find what's right here. Okay. So what we do is we're going to use our formula from the last slide. We're going to plug in 6 and 9, and we're going to get something like this. Well, we can put that in a calculator. Put that into a calculator, you can get 27. So Jenna has 27 square feet to plant carrots. Okay. Moving on here. For this problem, it's going to be a little bit different, but we can still do it. So the steel beam of a bridge forms a right triangle. So something like this we have right here. We see our right angle right here. So we're dealing with right triangles. The height must be 15 meters. So we have our 15 meters right here. And the area of the triangle formed must be exactly 255 square meters. What must the base be? Well, if we write down our formula, we're going to have half of 15 and x. and we are using x because we don't know this value. It's an unknown, it's our variable. Again, looking back on our algebra skills. So this is going to have to altogether be 255. Well, why don't we solve it then? So we're going to do half of 15, which we would get 7.5. So I'm going to move this. Now we have 7.5 x equals 255. So now what we have to do is get x alone, so we divide by 7.5. Okay, this will cancel out right there. So then we would do 255 divided by 7.5, and we would get what? Well, we're going to get 34 right here then for x. Okay, and you can always take that, plug it in. So if we do 34 times 15 divided by 2, we're going to get 255, just how we planned. Okay, so right here, got that, and now we're just going to have 34 meters. Okay. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure we do our quizzes, and do not be afraid to reach out if you have any questions.